if you're a person that takes every no or everything, every time you're turned down or you're dismissed from something, you're taking it so personally,
internalizing it.
It messes you up. It messes you up. And it's like today, especially, I feel like today, these newer people, they don't like the slightest thing.
It's all internalized. It's what's wrong with me? Why don't you like me? What can I do to make you like me? Well, you're probably just not that person cup of tea.
And that's what I always say. So listen, I've been rejected. Listen, I've been rejected. We've all been rejected. And here's the thing, I've been rejected. And here, it's not a good feeling. It's really not. But I feel like this. I just chalk it up to everybody does not have good taste, or I'm just not your cup of coffee. And it's okay. Like, I know how I like to drink my coffee, and everybody don't like it like that. But it's not going to change me from drinking mine like that. So I equate myself to how I like my coffee. It's not for everybody.
My rejection could be saving your life.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
I think the way that we can possibly internalize the rejection to being so devastating is because of something that's already happened to us. You know, in our childhood, where you feel rejected by either your parents or your peers or somebody. And now, as an adult, you can't handle the rejection because you're constantly being rejected for jobs or whatever the case may be. But all of that still leads into the romantic life because I can't handle this. I'm tired of being rejected. I like you. I told you, I didn't told all y'all guys this story before where I had no idea this guy was courting me for 6 months. I had no idea. I thought he was just my little work buddy. He wasn't my work husband. He wasn't anything. I was not physically nor mentally or anything attracted to him. He was just a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go for lunch. It's no different with anybody else that I guess, like they say, I'm naively too nice. But he had reached a boiling point to it was like, why don't you like me the way I like you? We must have came across this in two different, like you came into this trying to win me over to like you. I don't like you. There's nothing about your spirit or anything that's making me attracted to you in that type of way. Some people just be out here in the world liking and hunching and on everything. I have to have some type of connection or something to you to like you. And he felt hurt and like really rejected by me. I can't say I'm sorry. I can't feel bad because I'm not attracted to you. That's just the bottom line of it. And you thought because, I'm a buy her lunch. I'm gonna find out what her favorite Starbucks drink is, and I'm gonna bring it to her to lunch to work all the time. It didn't make me like you.
So did that not click? So did you not ask yourself, like, why is he doing this? Like, why? What makes him?
I didn't, because that's the type of person I am.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day when I had my little link card, I had a little homie that was working, but he didn't really have any money. Here, take the card, go buy you something to eat. Hey, that's my kid's money. Don't go overboard. That's just me. Like, I go to lunch with people. I talk to people. You know me. That don't mean I like you. That don't mean I want to, you should. There should be signs and cues of the way a woman looks at you. You know, we've been taught that the way a woman body, if you sitting together and a woman body is facing towards you, her legs are turned towards you, she's leaning in towards you. That's a sign of attraction. That's a sign that she likes you.
But just everybody don't get that. Everybody
just because
don't
I'm
get
walking around talking to you and I know I wasn't, I wasn't putting on my best. I didn't. When you like somebody, you code switch.
When you like them.
When I like somebody, I code switch. So if I like you and I'm code switching, you ain't getting the little ghetto conversations and little hood me.
But see, they don't know that though.
They don't know that, but it's still.
And whatever you're doing, they like.
It's the same thing as saying somebody got red flags. How come we could see red flags, but we can't see somebody don't like us that way?
Everybody
It's
don't
the
see everybody don't
You
see the
see
red
them red
flags
flags.
until it's the end.
No, that's a fibber. You see the red flags, you ignored the red
Because
flags,
and
and
then
you
you
went
perceive
and
it,
you prayed to God for God to give you a sign and a symptom, and He gave you the sign and the symptom, and you still
or
stayed.
you ignore the red
You
and you act
ignored
like
it.
you didn't see the red flag, so he don't see that you're not giving him off
He knew I
that
didn't.
dislike that.
He
Because
knew
when
it.
you did like this, or you may have did like this, he looked at that and he took that as though you were interested. So we have a way, people, we have a way of twisting
Y'all better
things
start perceiving things
and
and twisting
seeing
things in your mind.
what we want to see. But Myron, he's saying that rejection and disappointment needs to be addressed and taught during your upbringing, not when you're an adult. We need to learn how to better respond to situations versus overreact and becoming hostile. Absolutely. And Stephen is saying that sometimes we make the wrong choice. We have to sit back and watch and wait for someone to watch and wait and see if someone is interested. If someone else, then you make a move. See how do you get to know him first. Absolutely. It's just like, again, you gotta put it out there. But it's like when you are being rejected and you find out, you know what, you're not the one. I'm not the one. I'm not the one for him. I'm not. My thing is this, I've always been like, okay, you know what, let me just take a step back and remove myself from the situation. I'm not going to beat myself up or go through looking at, you know what, why he didn't want me? What's wrong with me? I'm not doing all that because it's not personal. Sometimes it is what you are not what they're looking for.
And it's okay.
And I'm okay with that.
And it's okay if your feelings get hurt, or rejection does hurt. And it's not to say that your feelings shouldn't be hurt, but to internalize it so bad that you beat yourself up. What's wrong with me? Let me go get my butt done. Let me go get my eyebrows done, to put the snuffleupagus eyelashes on, and maybe he'll like me. No, he's still not gonna like you because he don't like you.
Now, what about this? So Myron says, ladies, if you don't like or are not attracted to someone, then you should never accept anything from them. And I don't know, like, if you don't like them in what sense? Like, you may not like them, like I talked about earlier in the show. I was talking to a guy, I wasn't sexually attracted to him, and I knew that, like, we would not go there, but I liked him as a person. Like, right. I liked to hang out with him. He had good energy.
He had good energy.
A good vibe. Like, I mean, just, we had good conversation, but as far as ever something sexual or relationship going on, I was not there. But if he would call and be like, you want to go out, let's go, sure, because I liked you. I liked you as a person, but I don't like you as you finna be my man.
Right.
So do that means I cannot go out with you because I don't want you as my man? But I'm like, you good people. Like, I genuinely like you are that dude, and I like hanging out with you.
So his name Myron. So what about, with the guy, I didn't know he liked me. He wasn't showing me anything that he liked me outside of what you saying, that there was a friendship. So when he come into work and he got my strawberry frappuccino, I'm supposed to say no because I don't like him?
So now what I did do, though, once I realized that, you know what, like, now he's coming on stronger than what I'm not trying to go there. Now I've made up in my mind, like, for sure, this ain't gonna never be that. Now he's showing me clear signs of you like me, and you trying to take this somewhere that I know that it's never gonna happen. Now I gotta let this go, because I'm like, now I'm being selfish, because clearly you are showing. Now it's no longer, ooh, do he like me like that? Like, for sure,
right,
what you want versus what he wants are two different things. And so now it's like, okay, you know what? I like him as a friend, and I like him as a person, and I like to keep hanging out with him. But at this point, it's not fair.